morning, everybody. What's going on, guys? Oh, stop it. So it's May 26, 2025. It is Memorial Day in the United States. Celebrate and honor those that had gave the ultimate sacrifice for their country. And that's one of the holidays we have here in the United States. So, anyway, I forgot my paper. Let's see real quick. Yep, they used to call it Decoration Day, and that started back right after the Civil War. You like that? Yeah, I know. I shaved it off yesterday. I was like, you know what? I'm getting rid of it. I had it. I grew it out in 2018 for a while. Thanks, Terry. And I had fun with it. It was fine, and then I enjoyed it. But same thing here. I've had it almost a year, and I decided enough was it, and I got rid of it. So it's Mr. Rogers. Won't you be my neighbor? No, not Mr. Rogers. I'm not changing my my sweater and shoes and all that good stuff. What was the history behind it? Some people said he was like a Marine sniper and he was kind of a psychopath behind the scenes or something like that. The whole Mr. Rogers guy. I don't know. Yeah, it was a lot of maintenance to keep up the beard. I don't know. It was just I had enough with it. I'll just take it, and then I just did it. There it is. I don't know what else to say. Robert wanted to be outside this morning, so he will not be joining us. He's the Navy SEAL that took out Bin Laden. Got it. I knew there was a connection somewhere. I never watched him as a kid. Morning, Spring, or it's afternoon for you. Yeah. Well, hello, all the same. Thanks for joining me this morning. I don't have to work today. It's Memorial Day, national holiday here in the United States. It's gonna rain all day, so a lot as far as outdoor activities are concerned, a lot of that's probably not gonna have. The Duck Dynasty guy passed away yesterday at 79. I saw the highlight, the headline, but I did not read the story as to why. He passed away. What was another thing that I was going to tell you? There's some other things on this day in history as well, but I didn't want to go on too much about not honoring Memorial Day. But it started in 1868 after the Civil War. And General John Logan called for the nationwide holiday of remembrance on May 5th, 1868. He called for it, and then they did it on May 30th. So, Nature Guy, what's going on? Then we got Gazella here as well. Everybody's showing up this morning. That's great. Stay on a little bit longer this morning since I don't have to work, right? Just kick back and relax a little bit. I was waiting for y'all's comments about this, shaving this thing off. But anyway, how's Random doing this morning? Or whatever, it's evening for you, obviously. You're in Australia. But how's your wife feeling? Is she back to the full recovery? Is she back to 100%? And there's Ramesh. Hey, Ramesh, what's going on, man? Captured Malcolm, Mr. Rogers. No more Conor McGregor comments. Thanks, appreciate it. But yeah, I hope your wife's doing better. I'm sure she is. The right medicine and rest and things like that. We take care of each other. We're friends, right? We look out for each other. I don't feel young. I may look it, but I really don't feel it. I don't know. I slept pretty good last night, though. Had a weird dream that somebody had put ears of corn in my garbage disposal. I don't know what that's about. I was upset, and I couldn't get the ears of corn out of the garbage disposal. I don't know why I was dreaming that. Totally random, insane nonsense. Yeah, full ears of corn in the garbage disposal. I don't know what that means. Where's our dream analyzer that can break these things down and tell me why I'm having dreams like that? I'm a farmer. No, I'm not a farmer. He's all over. How's the traffic out there today, Terry? You see corn dreams. I don't know what it was, man. It was just so bizarre. And there wasn't like anything else going on. It's just the ears of corn in the garbage disposal. And I was mad because I was like arguing the fact that you can't throw that. It won't be able to handle that. You can't throw something like that in the garbage disposal. I don't know. I had a childhood corn trauma. What's Johnny going on about? Oh, the lucid dreams. Oh, you guys are fighting for the crowns again? Oh, the comic crowns, okay. No traffic, so that's good. They said this weekend gas prices are low. People are going to be traveling like crazy today. I imagine they've been traveling all weekend. But anyway. And then always on Memorial Day weekend here in the States, the cops are out there in full force, ready to pull you over for DUIs and speeding and all that good stuff. So it's National Give a Ticket Day as well. Hey, Johnny, $2, sweet. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. ATF is... I don't know what to say about that. Complete madness for the rain in Australia. Yeah, it was raining yesterday. I chatted with Spring, and she said it was raining where she is in Turkey as well. So it's like rain all over the place. It's springtime here, so it's in the northern hemisphere. So this time of year you get a lot of rain, typically. But yeah. Do I drink? I drink coffee. I used to drink alcohol, and every once in a while I have a sip now and then, but I don't drink anymore. Sideways rain. Forrest Gump. Sideways rain. Sometimes rain would come up from underneath. It's just so many worn out quotes from Forrest Gump have been used over the years. I mean, at the times, they're still funny, hilarious quotes, but you know. I did. I sent it already, JB. You should probably get it Tuesday or Wednesday. I sent it that day, the next day. So it's gone. I sent Random his coffee mug all the way to Australia. I sent this tracking information to him. I forgot to give you the tracking information. But that's okay. Only days of NY. Yeah, I know, right? Ramesh says it's going to 8.5 day out of 10 day today, guys. 8.5 out of 10. These are our guys in the future. They've already experienced today. Ramesh is in India and Random's in Australia. So they can give us a forecast of how the day is going to be. So, 8.5 is not bad. That's pretty darn good. Wet britches. Now, if you had the stretchy britches, the water would just bead away. You wouldn't have to worry about that, Random. Charge the tax. Well, I didn't say what was in the box. I just mailed it. So there you go. Yes, I went and said if I don't do something right away, I'll forget it. And a lot of things I have to do it right then, or I'll forget it. It's just my mind's all over the place all the time. So just knock it out while you can, and then I don't have to worry about it later. Yep, stretchy britches repel water. They're already so, yeah, the fabric is already under so much tension as it is, water can't even absorb into it. So yeah. Again, the stretchy britches. Oh gosh, how did we ever get on that subject of stretchy britches? I can't quite remember. Yep, maybe that's a high-speed router. You need a first-person view camera for when I go shooting. There's you can get these little mounts that goes on the strap of your backpack, and it'll hold your cell phone for you. So it's for people like who go hiking and stuff like that, or if they're walking around, they want to live stream or just take pictures or whatever, or just to hold the phone. But it holds it. It's just a phone mount, and then you can use your camera on your phone to do videos that way. First day, you say straight yoga pants were your kryptonite. That probably was. Hey Liz, good morning. How's it going? Thanks for joining us on this Monday morning. Are your kids driving you insane yet? Addie and, oh gosh, I forgot the other kid's name. I can't even remember my own kid's name sometimes. I just remember Addie, because she likes the coffee mug so much. You want to mount it to your hat, so it has to be small. Yeah, you can get a little of those, you can probably get, well, if you don't mind wires, you could probably get some kind of attachment for your phone. Plugs into your charging port, run a little cable up to your hat, and then just do it that way. That might be a lot cheaper alternative. They've come up, if you could think of something attached to your phone, you can find it. They make everything to attach to your phone now. I mean, there's just so many products out there, and especially if you hit like something like Amazon, just make sure you hit Amazon Prime. And then Aiden. Addie and Aiden. There you go. Thanks, Johnny. Spider-Man. Thanks. Not the whole phone mounted to the hat, a little camera mounted to the hat. And then there'll be a cable coming down to your phone. So you can have everything in one device. And that may be a lot cheaper than the $300 self-mounted camera that goes on your hat. Like an accessory to your cell phone. And they probably have some that are wireless, Bluetooth. You just charge the little camera up, clip it to the bill of your cap, and it ties into your phone. That might be an alternative for you as well. Look into it. You might find something. Oh yeah, they make ears of corn to go to your phone. I'm not going to hear the end of that. But where would the phone go? On your hip, I guess. Or if you got a vest pocket, if you're wearing a vest, you can put it in a pocket. I don't know. Just spitballing ideas, bro. We can look something up and send it to you in Discord. But you can find anything on Amazon. Da, 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 da. You got, let's see here. You got the little bore scopes you can attach. I don't think that's going to work. It may not be something. I don't know. I'm just looking real quick, and you can get those little bore scopes with long cables so you can look down things and stuff, but that's not going to work for your hat. It was just an idea. I bet with a little more research, you could probably find something that wouldn't cost $300. Ears of corn. Robert wanted to be outside this morning. So I gave him one of those bones each morning to go chew on, and that's what he wanted today. He wanted to be outside this morning. So, and it's drizzling outside. It's not like pouring rain or anything. the guy wanted to go out, so there he is. Just get the Insta 360, yeah. Oh man, that sucks. Yeah, that's one of the things I remember from going overseas is how consistent the electricity stays on here in the United States. Um, the power, we had diesel generators to power our little areas while we were deployed. But the civilian, and those would go down. You'd go out of electricity, you'd be running off battery packs and things like that. But the little towns and villages, just randomly the power would go out. Middle of the night, during the day. There was no consistency to it at all. And it was just such the norm. People were like, "Wow, that's on again. Well, we'll see when it comes back on." It was a knockoff for 70s. You could, especially if it's Amazon Prime. They don't care. They'll take it back every time, no questions asked. That's the only good thing about it, He's after the birds. He used to get excited about the birds in the backyard, but he really hates this. He really wants to get a squirrel. Oh, last night we went for a walk. It was about 9:30 at night. Took him for a walk because it had been raining and it stopped raining, and I wanted to get him out. So took him around the block, and as we were coming back, I had not seen any deer in this area until last night, and one deer, like 10 feet in front of us, just zipped from one yard to the other across the road, and just caught us both off guard. I was like, "What the?" Robert was like ready to go chase this deer for miles if he could. Yeah, it was running from something, and it was all by itself. So it was kind of odd thing, because normally when you see deer like that, they're in groups of 2 or 3 at least. This was alone. It was not a buck, and it was running from something. It was going. Yeah, I haven't flown my drone in forever. I need to sell it or something. Are you gonna get some Vegas pictures? Make sure they're from the neck up, Terry. I don't want to see any of your nudes. GoPros are really good cameras, but yeah, they are bulky. They are bulky. I know that I know you're not wearing a helmet, but I'm just saying, they have these mounts that you can set on the side of helmets for like military purposes and things like that. But you can get them on the civilian side as well. And they'll have this railing on the side of the helmet where you could attach cameras and get that first-person view that you're looking for. So maybe something like that. But then you have to get a helmet and invest all that kind of stuff too. I don't know. I haven't been looking for one myself, so I really don't know. I'm just kind of spitballing. But yeah. You could hear us on the bird cam yesterday. Yeah. I was going to try to, commentate different birds that were on there. I had both microphones on. I had one microphone at the feeder and another microphone on me. But it just wasn't working out. So then I took the one that was on me and I hung it on the wind chimes. So you could hear us talking a little bit on the bird cam. Yeah, he's spying on us. Just attach a tripod to your back. Just put the camera over your head like this, and then it can shoot over you. Put a backpack, get a tripod, throw it in your backpack, strap it down, and have it come off the top of your head like an antenna. And then you'll have your first-person view camera. You can get a GoPro. You can get anything. You can get the old VHS camcorders from the 80s, make you look like a news reporter. Put that over top of your head. Oh, you got one, you never used it, could we sell? There you go. Look, Johnny, Terry might have a GoPro for sale. Yeah, it can be a bit much at the gun range, I know. Just duct tape. Just pop right there on the forehead and just camera out. Or you can go get those Meta glasses by Ray-Ban that have the little cameras in the corner, and it's connected to AI, and you could talk to it, and it'll take pictures and video. There you go. Just get the Meta glasses. Problem solved. I knew we'd figure this thing out. But duct tape will fix anything, so. You could just duct tape it to your head. Just wrap duct tape around your head, put the camera up there. Nobody's going to see it except the other people at the range. And honestly, people probably think you're insane anyway. So, yeah. Yeah, you can't see anything to Ramesh. And he shoots like a girl. How do you know, Terry? You been watching him at the range? You have to use shooting glass. They let me use my regular eyeglasses when I go to the range. They don't make me wear anything over these. They just let my regular eyeglasses be my eye protection. But how many? I don't know. I'm sure somebody got something in their eye one day at a range, and like everybody wear glasses. But they make you wear glass. If you buy a hammer, it'll tell you to wear safety glasses. Everything, any kind of tool that you're using, they all say wear safety glasses. You know, you get a wrench, and it's like, please wear safety glasses while using this wrench. I'm like, what idiot stabbed himself in the eye with a socket? You know, I'm like, a wrench. Random's on it today. You just need to get a whole camera crew. Yeah. Get the boom stick, a boom operator, all that stuff. Easy peasy, man. What are you waiting for? Just go ahead and get the whole crew. Get it done professionally. Or just if you got a few friends and you can have them follow you around like they're the paparazzi. Going to the range and act like you're annoyed by this camera guy and a guy with a boom mic just following you around everywhere you go at all times. Yeah, they follow me everywhere, damn it. I don't know. I tell them to stop, but yeah, I'm just Johnny. JB doesn't have any friends. Well, that could be possible too. Good morning, Barbara. Thank you for joining us this morning. We're just being silly, talking over a cup of coffee. JB wants to get a camera on his forehead so he can go to the shooting range and do some videos. And we're trying to come up with solutions for him. And we finally broke down that he just needs a whole camera crew. Yep. Make up some story and get the local Action News people to show up. The local TV station, they're always looking for something to film. Yeah, that might work too. There you go, Ramesh is so true. Join the military. They'll give you all the gear you ever want. They'll feed you. They'll house you. They'll give you clothing, free medical care. All you gotta do is just go kill some bad guys for the Marines. That's it. Eat the ear of corn. Oh, I can't tell you guys anything. I don't know why I was having those dreams. This is totally bizarre. Uh-oh. Oh no, not the frog Larry again. We'll have to put Johnny in a 10-second timeout. On the TV now. There you go. See? Rob a local Zaza store. I don't know. There's so many. If I was there, I'd be your camera guy. But you're all the way in Chicago, and I'm down here in Atlanta. So, yeah, it'd be a lot of mileage and expenses just to come up there and film you shooting. No, but if you're like me and you don't have any friends you trust with the camera, I can understand it too. Okay, we got all kinds of help. We got all kinds of offerings. We'll figure it out for you, man. So today's goal is to find Johnny a solution for his FPV camera solution. Yep. They got little bitty security cameras that are super small. Just attach one to the bullets, and you'll get the real-time effect of the bullet flying through the air. I bet I would not be surprised if there's an attachment for your pistol where you put your laser or whatever, or your red dot, and then you can mount a camera onto your gun that way. We're going to look it up. Let's see. And there you go. 4K video cameras for rifles. If they can have the 4K resolution camera for a rifle, then they probably get you one for your pistol. And here's a website called Tachyonic. Sounds kind of cheesy. But they got all kinds of stuff for mounting on your hat, on your gun. There you go. You just need a gun-mounted camera. Problem solved right there. We keep brainstorming. We'll come up with solutions for you. It's racing so hard I can barely hear you. Front pocket view. That's the... Raining so hard. Damn. You got a tin roof or something at your house? Hear all the rain pitter patter? It'd have to have really, if that was the case, random, it'd have to have like a 500 times zoom or something like that to get focal. The resolution and zoom capabilities would have to be so high, it wouldn't be feasible for that type of application, random. So, an iron roof. An iron roof at that. Jeez. Like an iron skillet type roof? Do you season your roof? We just call them tin roofs here. I don't know if that, maybe that's what maybe it's just the phrase. But a cast iron roof would be really heavy. I imagine it would last forever. But yeah, the weight involved on a cast iron roof, that would be pretty intense. Now, you guys just joining us, randoms in Australia. You call it iron. Okay. It's aluminum. Yeah, or something like that. Or yeah. Okay, that makes more sense. Yeah, that would be the dilemma for you, JB. Yeah, to mount a camera. That was my thoughts exactly. So, if you're gonna get the camera, you gotta be able to have something to mount it on. So yeah. Cast iron roof. How expensive would that be? There's Blue. Hey Blue, how's it going? I did. I gotta get a refill. Hang in there. I got the camera on me. You get to hear me as I go. La 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 la. Going to get a refill of coffee. And Robert's still outside with no desire to come in. And there we go. Refill of coffee. I didn't know. No, just get a refill of coffee. Nah, I don't need Muhammad. But thanks anyway there, Pakistans. Robert's a snob. One minute he wants to climb all over me, next minute he's like, whatever. And he does his own thing. Aw. You should make her some hot chocolate in the coffee with Malcolm mug. That'd make her happy. Or some juice or something like that. We don't want little Addie to be upset. And I'm sure Aiden's in his own corner is doing his own thing. There was some other, it's National Paper Airplane Day as well. I don't know why that would be today. You know, in consideration to the website that I go to for national this and national that, the list was super short for today because it's mainly about Memorial Day. So, but they did throw in their Paper Airplane Day. At that one time. That one time, Terry. She was upset. Oh, okay. Yeah, you don't want to wake up the other one. You got both of them feeding off of each other, going crazy all over the place. I'll be honest, I don't miss those days. It's just too much chaos. Oh, you woke up at midnight? It's so funny how kids, they don't want to go to sleep. They just fight sleep so hard. And then when they do fall asleep, they don't want to get up the next morning. They fight so hard to not get up. Hey, Rock, how's it going? Thanks for joining us. Appreciate it, man. They just fight sleep. I don't fight sleep anymore. If I want to go, if I'm sleepy, I'm laying down. I'm done. I'm not. I'm at that age now where I just take random naps throughout the day if possible. Sitting there, the bird feeder camera was going yesterday, and I was dozing off. I just came in here and slept for an hour while the camera was running outside. Yeah, if I can get a nap in somewhere, you know, I used to make fun of. I used to think it was crazy that old people just take random naps. I get it now. It's great. If you have the opportunity to just kind of, you know, I'm gonna take a 15-20 minute nap over here you just don't mind me. Even on my lunch break from work, I used to go just sit out in the car and just nap for half an hour. Yeah. Oh, you're from the UK? What's my stream about, Simon? This stream is just casual conversation over a cup of coffee. We kind of just shoot the breeze, keep it lighthearted, and we get to know each other in the chat, and we just talk about whatever's on our mind. I do this every morning, Monday through Friday, and you're welcome to join us. So yeah, and I do a bunch of other stuff on my channel as well. But today's Memorial Day here in the States. We were talking about that. And a few other things came up. And we're going back and forth with that in the chat. I'm trying to interact with that as well. But thanks for stopping by. And Simon, I hope you come back and see us or hang out right now and see what's going on. Yeah, you need a nap every day. It's kind of funny how when you're a child, an infant, you have to wear diapers or you take a lot of naps. And then when you get really, really old, you end up wearing diapers again and taking a lot of naps. It's like the cycle of life. You're born, you're really tired, and then you go through life, and then as you get really old, you get tired again, and then you're like, you know what? I'm taking a random nap, and I think I'll poop my pants. Oh, we're doing a Simon Says now? Have a good day, Spring. Talk to you later. Yeah. It does sound good, doesn't it? I'll drink 4 cups of coffee and I go lay down and take a nap. That's how used my body is to coffee. It's like I'm a functioning caffeine addict. You know, you got functioning alcoholics. They drank so much it really doesn't affect them anymore, and they kind of just do their thing every day and you don't notice any difference. Yep. You sleeping on the folded laundry that comes out of the dryer. Yeah, that's really good in the wintertime. There was this one argument. There's nothing beats a warm towel out of the dryer after a shower. Just throw your towel in the dryer, go take your shower, come back out and get the towel, and you'll be in heaven. There you go. It does involve walking around naked for a minute, but you know, you're amongst family, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal. Yeah, I can sleep anywhere, anytime too. Military taught me that. I just what was it? You just find any place to sleep when I was in the Army. You had a chance to sleep, you took it. Because something, you didn't know when you were going to actually be able to sleep again in some cases. So if you had a quiet moment and you can doze off for a little bit, you took it. I remember sleeping in the Humvee. We were on convoy, and I didn't want to sleep on the ground. I think it was they thought it might rain or something like that. So, and if you've ever been in a military vehicle, the Humvee, it's this really crappy seat, a wooden plank where there's like this whole platform beside you, and then another crappy seat. So I just put gear in each seat to kind of make it level all the way across, and I couldn't fully extend, but I still fell asleep inside the vehicle. I didn't have to worry about finding cover or shelter outside the vehicle. So yeah, the little 20-minute cat naps, those are great. Those are great. Electric blankets. Those Humvees are, I don't know. I like how they're portrayed in movies, to have all this power to fly down the road, and they don't fly down the road. You get the up armored Humvees, and they've got power, but they're low torque. They're not meant to be racing down the highway. They're meant to be able to get through terrain and pull stuff. So, or is it high torque? I don't remember which way it is, but yeah. There you go. You don't need electric blanket if you got your buddy with you. I didn't like electric blankets. They get too damn hot. And you're sitting there fiddling with the thing to get it cool down hot. I don't know. You're freezing all the time, Blue. You got to get some more. You need to take iron pills. That's when I started taking a multivitamin. I took Centrum, has iron in the multivitamin. The one-a-days don't. So check the stuff in your multivitamin. You can see which one has iron in it, and that'd be the one to take. It made a difference. Yeah, huge difference. I hate that crap, man. Ran out exactly what you're talking about. Oh, I hated that. I don't want to go into it, but yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about, and that infuriated me. Oh, stop, Ramesh. Excuse me. Cold feet. My ex would go... I would go to bed because I had to get up the next morning, obviously. So I'd go to bed around 9 or 10 o'clock at night. Well, my ex drank like a fish and she smoked like a freight train. But she would sit out on the front porch any time of the year. And in the winter, she'd sit out there. And then when she'd come in, she'd put her frigid feet on me while I was dead asleep at night. Yeah, it was not fun. I hated that crap. But I don't want to dwell on that. This is supposed to be a positive, lighthearted conversation in the morning with a cup of coffee. Yeah, always hot and she's always cold. I'm cold. all the time. I'll turn the AC on at work, and the people I work with walk around in sweaters, and I'm like, what? It's 85 degrees outside. It's not 85 in here. I'm freezing. And the thermostat's set to like 73 or 72. And I got a fan blowing on me at the same time. I got fans here in the house and the AC's on. I like having a fan. When I sleep, I have to have a fan when I'm sleeping. Just that little humming noise in the background, for the most part, is great. So yeah. Johnny, you were gone? He's back. 72, we have wooden floors. Yeah. You need some nice fuzzy socks. You don't have to worry about the cold floor. Good morning, Eric. Eric with the Stardashians, the daily gig worker, streams all day and all night. He's on the camera like 24/7. Oh, you were listening to hood rap music for the drive home. That can be good. Is it like 90s rap or is it the new rap? I like the 90s and early 2000s rap. Some of the 80s, but it's kind of cheesy, the 80s rap in a way. But there's some classics through that time as well. Mostly like the late 90s and early 2000s. That area right there was my favorite part of favorite time in rap. Yeah, I've seen people do that too, wear shorts year round. Be snowing outside and some guy with Crocs and shorts on. I mean, what the hell's wrong with you? Not much, man. We're just I got the day off today, so we're staying on a little bit longer this morning. But yeah, you'll see you can see young girls in town, and they'll have like this huge hoodie or big jacket on, poofy jacket, and then they'll have like really short shorts on, and yeah, and you're like, how are you not freezing to death? That's why you're cold. Put on some damn pants. Not the 90s. You like the new stuff? Not the Ice Cube, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Busta Rhymes, Ludacris, none of that kind of stuff. Again, I am an old man. I'm 48, so I like that type of music where you can actually understand the words they're saying. you can hear what they're saying and you can make sense of it. Even when they're talking about all the things they talk about in rap songs. And they weren't auto-tuned either. Oh, speaking of auto-tune, somebody I saw this one video where the guy's riding a mountain bike, and he says all accidents should be done in auto-tune. And I was like, what? And then he wiped out, and then he's going, ugh! But it was auto-tune. It was like, ugh! I can't do it. It was hilarious, and I agree. All your accidents should be done in auto-tune. That was just absolutely hilarious. Listen to that guy get digitally remastered from his aches and pains. Oh, Wesley! Oh, I'm sorry. I'll try not to be so loud. Wesley's in Texas. Yeah, I'm at the get off my lawn stage. Get off my grass, you damn kids! There's kids here that play in the neighborhood. And it's kind of nice to see that. The kids out there running around, they're doing stuff, they're playing and having fun. The neighborhood I was in before, they all stayed inside like hermits. Seeing kids running around outside just kind of reminds me of my childhood, running around outside with friends, riding bikes, playing ball, that type of thing. So it's kind of nostalgic in a way to see the neighborhood kids running around playing. It's not mumble rap. Look up Know About Me, Glorilla. Play it and you'll donate. Oh my gosh. Let's see if what Johnny's listening to on the hip hop circuit here. It's What You Know About Me, featuring Sexy Red, bass boosted. I can't play too much of it or YouTube will block me. So, yep. I missed some comments. You'll donate more? Nope, not going to do that, Johnny. Sorry, I have limits. They block all. Well, no, it's not that they block the music. It's there he goes. He lived up to his word. Johnny B, thank you, sir. Woo! YouTube, if it hears any music on your streams, it'll clip it for monetization and restrict your video. So you can play like 5 seconds or something. I think it won't matter. But if you play too much of a song, it'll pick it up and copyright your video. So I try to avoid that at all. Wipe it out. You're being Malcolm banned. I see you, Terry. You're yelling at everybody to like and subscribe. I appreciate that, sir. Now, there are things, there are more to it. So if you did have a song in your stream, your live video, or whatever, and YouTube gets you for that or whatever, there is an option on some music to allow it to stay in your video, but any monetization will go to the person's song that is. So if you're playing their song and you get money off your video, they're going to get paid for that song. You'll get like 20% or something like that. I don't know, you can read more into it. But yeah. So you can play music in your streams all day long. It's just all those people are going to get your money because it's their songs. Yeah, you know how to fix carburetors? I think I messed up some other stuff on the truck. I don't know if it was just a coincidence or not. Yeah, you can clip out the song segments. Yeah, we missed Terry and his tidy britches. You were on vacation. Exactly. You're on vacation. You have no obligation or requirement to show up in the live stream. But we enjoy having you here all the same. Pizza is great. I haven't had pizza in a while. Pizza's damn expensive, man. Just a medium pizza will run you $20. What the hell? You can go to Little Caesars. It's not even $5 now. It's like $7 for Little Caesars. But those are garbage, really. Biscuits and carbs. If you order a pizza, they put so many charges on there now. And I will say that the Domino's here in town delivers fast. They'll make you pizza and they'll get it to you pretty damn fast. I wouldn't say exactly 30 minutes. Sometimes they have been 30 minutes. But yeah. You make your own pizza random? That's awesome. But if you, like, I ordered a pizza and had it delivered to work, and it was like $30 for a medium pizza because they wanted a delivery fee and a tip for the driver. on top of the overpriced pizza. And canned biscuits, girls. Oh my gosh. Pizza oven. You get the whole clay oven or whatever for your pizza. That's really good stuff too. It makes the crust real crispy. That's good stuff. I don't know if there's any place like that around here. I'm sure there is. They got all kinds of restaurants here in town. But again, you're going to spend 30, 40 bucks on a pizza. Now, the frozen pizzas, I like Red Baron frozen pizzas. Those are good. Yeah. What's your favorite frozen pizza, Liz? I know you got kids, you got frozen pizza. That's like a given. Red Barons are not expensive and they taste pretty damn good. Crowns are gone. What happened to all the crowns? I don't know. I don't know. Right now it says Eric was number 1, Ramesh is number 2, and Spring's holding number 3. They're still there for whatever reason. I don't know how it factors it in. I think it like I said in my little video, it's supposed to be like comments, donations, memberships, subscriptions, and all that stuff plays in. Who's the most active, continuously active person on the channel? I think it's the first, second, and thirds. But if Ramesh made a comment, it should show up on his name. You're offended we say crust? You wish you'd make coffee? Get up and make coffee, man. I set the timer on mine. And I wake up and it's ready to drink. If I remember to do it the night before, it's the best way to do it. Get the coffee maker with a timer on it. I know he should be top crown with 2 donations. It's a mystery. I tried to figure it out. I tried to explain what I was able to find and understand about it. See, there's Eric. He's back in here again. And he's got the number 1 crown. But Eric's been following me and doing stuff on my channel for a long time. So I don't know. Walmart pizza, huh? Old and crusty. Yeah, well, you are what you are. You got stretchy britches and you're crusty at the same time. And you're hungry. Wesley, you got some work to do this morning. You got to get up and make coffee and breakfast. Pepperoni pizza tacos. What are those chips that are like pizza flavored chips? I refuse to eat those. I don't want to spend money on potato chips and have to throw the thing away because it tastes nasty. You know what I'm saying? Tip your I do tip the delivery drivers. You think you're over pizza? Crinkle britches. That'd be like your corduroy pants. As you walk, you get the whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. That type of thing. He eats all kinds of chips. They got pickled flavored chips, ketchup flavored chips, and some. I thought ketchup flavored chips. Oh, what the hell? But it's just potatoes with ketchup. You do that with French fries. But I haven't tried them. I like ketchup, but I'm not like, ooh, I gotta have ketchup. You can't get him. Throw a pepperoni on that bagel bite. He'll eat it. Yeah, throw a pepperoni on it. I like chips too. I like Pringles. And those are like not really, some people would argue those aren't real chips. A real chip, if you want a regular chip, just get a Lay's plain. It's potato and salt. That's it. No chip. Wow, Terry's like, do it right. I want you to come present it to me on one knee and say, here's your pizza, sire. And then they'll get a tip. If they come up like, here's your pizza, you're not getting anything. Aiden has your eating habits, chips, chips, chips. I don't know, I've worked in the service industry, waiting tables and stuff. I know what it's like, work for your tips and stuff like that. But even if I go to a restaurant and the server was just horrible, I'll still give a little tip, but I probably won't go back to the restaurant. And it's like, I'm not going to go there. Now, if I've gone there consistently and I've always had great service and maybe that person's just having a bad day, I'll keep going. But a lot of times, if I don't, if the service is really bad, I just stop going. Leave a Google review or something like that. Say I had a horrible experience, won't go back. And then you get a coupon. They'll say, oh, please come back. Give us another try. I have to tip something, even if it's just a little bit. I've been very tempted to leave notes on the receipts, like next time make sure my drink is full at all times, or something like that. Or try visiting my table more than once during the whole visit. I don't want to get on that rant. I've waited tables. I know what it's like to be with a horrible crew that doesn't work together versus other places where everybody was in harmony and everything's worked out great. But yeah. What is it I'm trying to figure? Kind of trying to catch up with the comments. Random. They say thanks and no tips for the delivery. I mean, and then you got the other end of the tip spectrum where you'll go to the gas station and buy a soda and then they want to tip at the register. It's like you didn't do any damn thing. Those places aggravate the hell out of me. And if I go to a coffee, if I have to go to the counter and pay for my food and take it to my own table, I'm not tipping you. I'm not. You didn't do anything but just sit there and ring something up. That's not a tip job. You've got a wage for that job, and I'm not going to tip you. There are a couple places that they'll give you that tip option. Even when I go to a coffee shop, and I'm just getting a black coffee, and I get it at the counter, and I go back and sit down when I'm doing live streams or just sitting by myself. I'll give maybe a $2 tip right there that first time. But if I go back just to get a refill, I'm not giving a tip again. I'm still doing all the work myself. Does that make sense? Now, if you came and checked on me, like what Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A will bring your food to your table. They'll come around, refill your drinks, and you don't have to tip anybody there. They're still running around on that crack cocaine saying, my pleasure, everybody. Besides coffee, just light conversation. We're just, whatever comes up, we start talking about it. You miss flip phones. But I do a lot of other stuff on the channel too. So I got like WTF news videos, little skits that I do and things like that. And then I do this little morning conversation over a cup of coffee. We're just chatting. Nothing super serious, kind of laid back, casual conversation over a cup of coffee. Larry the pet frog, oh my gosh. Yeah. They feel entitled to the tips, Tipping for pickup. I mean, if it's a restaurant and they're putting the food together and I just get it at the counter, no, I don't feel like there's a tip involved there. Because I've waited tables for years. The hostess didn't get a tip. The cooks didn't get tips. The bartender would get tips if you're in that restaurant that had a bartender, because they did a lot of the transactions and they made your drinks. So a portion of my tips would go to the bartender because they helped me be successful out on the floor. But no, if I order like to-go food at a restaurant and I go in and just swipe a card, take a bag of food out, I'm not tipping. Not doing it. They put the tip on the counter so they can pay the employee less tip. Yeah. Yeah, they want you to compensate for the, those people should get paid regular wages that are not waiting tables. And then that's crappy ownership of a restaurant is what that is. They're not paying their employees right. They're trying to pay them all as like they're all earning tips when they're not, so they don't have to pay them as much. And then they probably do tip sharing, so they pool all their tips together and divide it evenly, and that sucks too. I've been in those restaurants. Totally horse crap. It's garbage. If somebody's bringing it to my house, I give them a tip. Yeah. They got in their own car, they drove it down to me, I'm going to give them something for it. I expected them to wait on me, to service me and my requests for food or whatever, right? So yeah, I'm going to give them a tip. If I got to sit on my ass and they brought it to me, then yeah, you get a tip. Or there's some places that'll have like the little menu, they'll turn the screen around, it'll say 10, 20, 30, 40, 50% tip. I'm like, holy crap, you didn't give me a foot massage. It's like, and I'm doing it at the counter. I'm not giving you a 50% tip. Yeah, some of those things are outrageous. And then there's like that clickbait where people post stuff about 100% tips and stuff like that, math on how to tip people. That's just clickbait. I've never come encounter with that stuff before, but I have seen a couple places that encourage 30 or 40% tips. That's insane. Yeah. Well, guys, I've been on here an hour, which is a little extended for my morning show. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today. It's Memorial Day here in the States, so have a great day. I hope the weather is great for you, wherever you are. Like I said, have a good day. Thanks for watching, like, share, subscribe. Compliment a stranger. You might make somebody smile. I'll be here again tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. And we do this Monday through Friday if you're just joining us for the first time. So, and normally my dog Robert's here with me, but he wanted to be outside this morning. But otherwise, have a great day. I look forward to seeing you guys next time. Bye, guys.